Hi and welcome to Makeup for 40 Plus. Well, I have my haircut done. So I had promised when I was talking about, well, this is my giveaway for this month, the Urban Decay Naked Palette, that I would do a couple of tutorials. So now that I'm back from the hairdresser, I thought, why not? So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'll just make it up as I go along, so please excuse it being the same shot because it is the same day. So I'm just going to go in. I've used a Miraness foundation and powder, a Miraness lipstick, also, did I use a Miraness blush? Yes, I did use a Miraness blush as well, and the Balm Candlelit, sorry, the Too Faced Candlelit, just as my highlight colour. And I've already put some Miraness concealer down on my lids just as a base for my eyeshadow. So that's what I've done to prep my face so far. So I am just going to put this sparkling nude down as a base, and I'm going to just do that on the mobile part of my lid. So hopefully I will upload this one after my Miraness video so that everybody understands what I'm talking about when I say I'm back from the hairdresser, because my hair has been driving me crazy. So just putting a really light base of that NYX Jumbo pencil all over the mobile part of my lid to give the colour something to stick to and just to intensify it a lot. I do use these a lot day to day. I probably don't use them so much in my tutorials, which I probably should. So I know you've all seen the Urban Decay Naked Palette and 100 tutorials. Again, I will still apologise for my lighting. It hasn't arrived, it's the weekend, so I'm hoping it'll come this week sometime. So these are the colours, so I'll just let you know what colours I'm using as I use them. As I say, I have no idea what I'm going to do, so we'll just make it up as we go along. So I might use my Sigma eye shading brush. This is the E55. I do love this brush. I've got a couple of these. Really great for packing on colour all over the lid. And I tend to use one side for like my eyeshadow colour and then the other side for my highlight colour. So I sort of do two in one, using the one brush just to save on brushes. So I think I might go in, I might use the first four colours for this look, because I know a few of you have been asking for some more neutral, natural colours. However, I will use Buck because Naked is too light on me, so I will substitute that one. So I am going to go in with Virgin, which is the very first colour, and just tap off that excess. I do love this palette, but it does have fallout if you don't tap off the colour. So I'm just going to put Virgin all over. It is Virgin, I just had to check for a second. All over the mobile part of my lid. And being that I've already got that Jumbo pencil, there's a little bit of sparkle there, and as most of you know, I do like my sparkle. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. So this will be a fairly neutral, natural look that you could wear to work, or you could certainly deepen it up and make a more intense look with it if you want to. So then on the other side, the clean side of my brush, I'm just going to go in with Sin, and I am going to use that as my highlight on the inner corner of my eye and just pull that up and over my brow. As I always do, just add that highlight to my brow colour, to my brow bone, and just blend that all so that it's not too harsh. And I have to just say, and I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned in my tutorials, just always make sure you take that highlight colour out to the edge of your eyebrow. I notice some people don't, and it's actually really noticeable if you don't pull it all the way out to your brow. If you leave it a bit short, especially highlight colours are meant to highlight, so it becomes very obvious if it doesn't go all the way to the end of your brow. May not when you're looking directly into the mirror, but when you look side on, it becomes very clear that there isn't that colour there. So I have a bit of fluff on my brush. So just taking that up, and I always just tone it down just a little bit because it is shimmery and I don't want to look too shimmery. I just like to tame it down with my fingers a bit, just so that it's still got that bit of shimmer and you can see that it's there, but it's not in your face. It's just nice and reflective. And then just with the tip of my brush on Sin, I'm just going to take that down onto the inner part of my lower lid. So I would zoom in, but I seem to go out of film a lot when I do that, which is most annoying, so I'm sorry about that. I know that it's easier for you guys to see when I zoom in, but it must be very frustrating when I go out of view. So I'm just going to go in now with my Sigma E25 brush. This is a very fluffy blending brush, so, and I am just going to go into Buck. So it's the closest colour to my skin tone, so with my eyes open I'm just going to put that on the outer edge and just slowly work that over as my transition blending colour. And I will work this back in, but I'm just using this at the moment just to give me a nice blend and a bit of definition to the crease, so that when I put my outer V colour on, I basically know where I'm working it to. And now if you have lighter skin and you're fairer skin, definitely use the Naked, but on me it just is, it's actually one of the few colours that I actually very rarely, if ever, use in this palette. So maybe I should do something with it just to use it. It's pretty much untouched, only because the other colours are more my skin colouring. So as you can see, just blending that in with those rainbow motions. Now I am going to go in with a pencil brush, and this is clean. It doesn't look clean, it needs a wash. I have done spot cleans on it. So this is a pencil brush and it's the E30 by Sigma, and I'm just going to go in with Sidecar. So this is a shimmery sort of colour, and I'm just going to put this on my outer V just to darken up the outer edge and keep it a little bit natural and neutral. And don't forget to tap off your brush. Even though I've done that, there's still fallout. Now I'm just going to take this about, as I was saying the other day, I don't like halves. So about 2/3 of the way across my crease, just to define my crease and that outer V, just to add a bit more of a definition to the colour and the crease itself. So just working it along the lash line and then through my crease itself. So it just gives me a bit more definition. I'm hoping you can see that in the light. So now, if it was me on a normal day, I would darken this up, but I'm trying to keep it light and natural for those of you that like a natural look, but for me this is too light, so I will add a little bit more, but of course you can stop there, just getting rid of the fallout with the brush I use for my mineral foundation. So yeah, me being me, I have to add a bit more colour and definition to the outer corner at the very least. I just can't do this. I feel very washed out and pale, and it's just simply what you are used to. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of smog on my, this is the eyebrow, let me read it up the right way, eyebrow brush from Real Techniques. So I'm just going to go in with smog, and I'm just going to run it along about 2/3 again of my upper lash line, just to give it a little bit more warmth to my eye. Like I say, you can stop at the last step and then just do your mascara. I just would like to add a little bit more. And then I'm going to take the smog under my eye as well. So still trying to keep this fairly neutral and natural. Well, not natural because you've got makeup, but a neutral look. And just a little bit in that corner and just pull it in. So just again with smog on this side. Again, really close to the lash line, which is why I love this brush for doing this work. It's just nice and stiff, and it just pulls everything together. And then again, just a dot up towards that, how you do a winged liner basically. And then I'm just going to sort of gently blend that and brush that in, just to add just that little bit more colour for me. Then I'm going back in with my blending brush and just do a gentle windscreen wiper motions to make sure that there's no harsh lines left there. So that is that. Now, I was talking in my Mirror Ness video that my stuff had gone missing, and went on a treasure hunt and did find it. So this is one of the pens I was talking about. This is a pen that comes with two colours. So one end is this beautiful highlight colour, and the other end is, sorry, this is the highlighter end, and this is the champagne colour. So I'm just going to pop some of this champagne colour on my lower waterline rather than white, just to give a bit more pop to my eye and bring it, open it up a little bit more. If you would like a darker colour on your wet line, by all means. So that's the beauty of makeup. We're all different, and we all like to do different things with our makeup. So otherwise we would all go around looking the same. So just along my waterline, and you can see the difference that makes. White's a bit stark, and on my skin colour it just looks absolutely gaudy, ridiculous. If I put white on my waterline or tight line, it just stands out and looks just so ridiculously out of place. So just do that. And then the other side, which is this lovely highlighter side, all I do with this is I do a tiny line basically right under the arch of my brow, and really gently just basically just touch that through, just to add just a highlight to that very, very arch. And then I also use it just on the very inside of my eye, just to intensify that lighter colour and brighten that inner eye area up just a little. So if you don't bring the other colours down into your tear duct area, you can use this to do that instead. And not that I'm complaining because I love the heat, but these lights are making me very hot. So that's the eyes done. So my battery appears to have gone flat on my charger, on my eyelash curler. So we'll go without curling eyelashes today, which is something I very rarely do. And I am just going to go in with my Vibralash by Mirror Nest. This is my go-to at the moment. I change my mascaras up, but this is definitely one of my favourite mascaras at the moment. I think it's just because it's so easy to use and there's no effort involved with getting a really beautiful separated lashes that stand out and have length and volume and with no clumping, and it separates them just beautifully without wiggling and doing too much work. So I'm hoping that in this light you can see it. Bottom lash is a bit of love. And the other side, of course. And because this is a natural or neutral, fairly neutral look, you could certainly wear this to the office. I'm not going to do 2 coats, I'm just going to do 1 coat of mascara because I just don't feel that it needs 2 coats when you're going for a more natural look. Having very heavy mascara just looks very out of place. That's my opinion anyway. And again, each their own. Everybody has their own opinion. I wear dark lip and dark eye because with my skin colouring I feel I can carry it, and I feel I look ridiculous when I don't wear a dark lip. When I have a dark eye, I just feel like it really washes me out. So this is one of my looks that I'll do. I'll just zoom in just a little so that you can see. And give you a better idea, hopefully, in close up, the look for my eye. And I'm hoping that light is decent enough that you can see it. So, zoom back out again. And it looks like I am filming at night time on my screen, so I really hope it doesn't come out that way for you guys. The other thing I'll be doing this afternoon is finishing a nail tutorial. So these are the nails that I have done, and I've only done one hand. So I will be doing a tutorial on how I did this nail art this afternoon as well, and I will get that up in the next few days. So for those of you who have requested nail tutorials, that will be coming too. So hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're all keeping really, really well and you're all keeping safe, and 2013 has started out to be a wonderful year for you, and I will talk to you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.